Liquid Blends
This is where real wellness starts from the inside out. They've blended nature's most powerful ingredients into one uncompromising line of liquid supplements designed for results you can feel. Soursop helps support healthy blood pressure levels and calms inflammation throughout the body, easing joint discomfort linked to arthritis, fibromyalgia, and nerve-related conditions. By reducing internal stress, it also supports immune balance, promotes cellular health, and helps with night sweats, so your body can rest, recover, and protect itself. Their black seed bitters are a metabolic powerhouse, helping support healthy blood sugar balance and maintain A1C levels already within a normal range, especially for those managing glucose concerns.
Visit liquidblends.com.
Use promo code Craig the Writer.
Houston, Texas, honey. Houston, Texas. Girl, guess what? The fags are coming on down there to ride a horse, bitch. I don't know if it's going to be the white one, the gray one, or the gold one. Wait a minute, I don't want to give too much tea.
But we ready for the rodeo, bitch.
But we ready for the rodeo, baby, honey. Visit www.fagtalk.com to get your tickets for April 21st, 22nd, and 23rd, because the fags are coming back for our 3-day extravaganza.
What is it, girl?
Extravaganza.
What is it, girl?
Our 3-day extravaganza.
So get your motherfucking tickets, because bitch, we always sell out of you.
Yes, we do, girl. That's www.fagtalk.com, because the fags are on their way to get my children out of here. Don't meet us there, bitch.
Beat us there.
www.fagtalk.com. Ooh. Pin Mob, is y'all ready? Girl, honey, the tea is hot, baby, and loose. Honey, we have just got the confirmation that we are coming down there to Philly on April the 2nd, 2026. That's 4226. My God, they be trying to keep us out of Philly, but honey, y'all said, bitch, that you two will not pass. Faggy, go ahead on and tell the girls what's going on.
What's up, Philly? That's the day after April Fool's Day, so we're going to be there. Get your tickets now, www.fagtalk.com. This show is going to sell out, because you know how we do over there. Get your tickets now. Tell them, Training.
Listen, the trainer got to tell you what the faggy head said in the background, honey. Get your tickets at www.fagtalk.com, honey, so that we can come down there and invade Philly, honey, us no other way than we know how to do, child. Pull out your footlongs, because we coming to eat them up. God damn it, and always remember, don't meet us there, bitch.
Beat us there.
www.
What is it?
www.
What is it, bitch?
www.fagtalk.com. Calling all Pin Mob. Oh my God, honey. Breaking news, honey. The fags are on their way back to New York City. Honey, that's right. March 31st, 2026. That's 3/31/26. Mark your calendars, because the fags are on their way to the City Winery in NYC. Get your tickets down there to the www.fagtalk.com. And if you don't believe me, tell them, faggy.
Listen, the Tri-State... We can still use this. Listen, Tri-State area. Get your tickets at www.fagtalk.com. That's right, that's New Jersey, Connecticut, and New York City. Meet us there March 31st.
That's 3/31/2026, down there to the City Winery in New York City. Honey, it's always a time when the dolls and the kings show up, girl, honey. Let me tell you something. Don't meet us there, bitch.
Beat us there.
Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig the Writer Stewart, and I'm inviting you to join my Patreon. Don't know what a Patreon is? It's my official video diary with only exclusive content that you won't see anyplace else. It's easy to join. Just visit patreon.com/Craig the Writer Stewart. Here's what you'll find on my Patreon. A day in my life, whether that's dinner with friends or a typical workday. Live Q&As with members of my Patreon about each episode of the T.S. Madison Experience and what I was really thinking. I'll even bring you on vacation with me. The video will make you think that you were right there. And last but not least, for all of my aspiring writers, I give you first-hand, one-on-one, personalized attention, answering all of your questions about publishing and self-publishing. So what are you waiting for? Join now. Swipe up or visit www.patreon.com/Craig the Writer Stewart. I'll see you soon. Oh, and one more thing. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/Craig the Writer. Do it now.
Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig the Writer Stewart, and this is So Much to Say YouTube TV. These are my thoughts, in my voice, on black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between. Now, So Much to Say YouTube TV is the place that you come to learn and grow. So go ahead and hit the like button, the share button, and the subscribe button. And turn on that little bell so that you get a notification every single time that I go live or I upload something new. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. Can you all hear me? I just need to know if you can hear me because we have these little lavaliers on that we use on telling our stories. Lavaliers.
Lavaliers.
Yes. Can you all hear me?
What's up, fam?
Hey, girl, hey. Hey, boy,
girl,
hey. Hey, mantra.
What it do?
You all can hear me. All right. How does it sound? What is the sound? What does it sound like?
Can you hear me swallow?
You would say some gay shit like that.
Craig, we're going to start the show off. We're going to make sure that we're very kind to each other during this episode, okay?
I'm always kind.
We'll see.
Truth is the light. I think sometimes the people don't like the truth. I see you're done up tonight.
Down.
Should I bring the camera in so you all can hear? I mean,
It's about
so you
that
all
glow
can hear.
for me.
Should I bring the camera in so you all can see?
Is the beard enhancements?
I'm sorry, the beard and what? The beard enhancements and it's not just beard enhancements. It's also
Craig, what? You know what I want to tell the people?
What?
That you used to wear booty pads back in the day.
I used to wear what?
Booty pads.
Booty pads? No, I didn't. You're a liar. Whoever that was in the comments that
Booty pads.
Whoever that was in the comments that said, Randy, you can use Greg's phone holder. He won't mind. Trust, believe, and know. He is using it.
Greg is. I ain't even thought about Greg since I've been here.
Right. Greg is in New York.
Greg's in New York. Yes.
He went to somebody's birthday or some function or another. But good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig the Writer Stewart, and this is the Facebook and YouTube live versions of So Much to Say. These are my thoughts in my voice on black shit, white shit,
gay shit,
and everything in between. So Greg is in New York, and so Randy and I, because one monkey don't stop no show.
Hey, this had to happen. Greg,
one monkey don't stop no show.
That part.
Oh, that was somebody said. Oh, I said that. Oh, okay, yes, Purple Passion. But yeah, so I figured we could come on and we could talk about the origin. The sound is clear. Good. These are the microphones that we use on telling our stories. So when it's just me and someone else, I'll use these microphones. And I figured we could talk about the origin of our friendship, how we met and all that stuff. But before we jump into that, I do want to tell you that this weekend, Todd and I, you guys who watched Telling Our Stories, Todd and the couple that was sitting on the couch, Todd and I are supposed to do a live on Sunday, this coming Sunday. And so we're going to confirm on Saturday, but we're supposed to do it in the Sunday evening about 5 o'clock. So if that is the case, I'll see you guys on Sunday as well. We're going to be on here tonight for about an hour because we have some place to go. We're going to meet Yoshi out for some live music.
That's going to be fun.
Mm-hmm. Torrance is going to be there as well. Let me put the comments up on the screen. Let me put the let me put the link for Fag Talk up there as well because we are also coming to Orlando, Florida. We're also coming to Dallas, Texas. I didn't put the commercial up for those, but we're coming to those places as well. I did put the flyer up so you guys could see where we're going to be going, where we're going to be. But at any rate, so let's see how much you remember.
Okay.
About when we met, where we met, how we met, and all of that stuff.
We met through Charles, right?
Yeah. So
but
Charles,
where? I don't know if I remember where.
We met at Charles's place.
Oh, is that what I had on that really, really fuzzy sweater?
I don't remember what
you had on a fuzzy sweater.
You stayed in a black fuzzy sweater. Some of that black one. And that's when he had that Luther hair.
That was that.
And what was that gel called?
Lotta Body? No.
No, it was
Hawaiian Silky. That's when he used to wear Hawaiian Silky. But no, I think it was in the summertime that you and I met because Charles was a guy. It's so funny because when I went to, last week when I did last Friday, a week ago today. And you know what? A week ago today, Telling Our Stories, the couples edition dropped. It premiered. When I tell you it's over 30,000 views already.
That's cool.
Thank you very much for sharing that video and for watching it. But Rick, you remember Rick? He was there.
My mom's hometown.
Valdosta.
Valdosta.
Or Valdelia.
She's a light skinned girl. So they're like, but go ahead.
And so,
okay, I'm back.
Right. So he mentioned Charles on Friday because he was at the screening.
Oh, really? Okay.
He's married now.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I can see him dating outside his race.
No, it's a black guy.
It's a black guy?
Uh-huh.
Is he saved?
I don't know. So he said that Charles reached out to him out of the blue not long ago.
Really?
But he said he didn't answer because he was just like, how you just gonna reach out of the blue? So anyway, we were at Charles's house. Charles was this guy who used to always have like little get-togethers and stuff. That's where I knew who Miss Sophia was because Miss Sophia used to host a drag show in Atlanta. But
it was on Monday nights, right?
Yeah, but Miss Sophia used to come. Charles used to invite Miss Sophia to his barbecues and stuff too. So anyway, Randy used to be at Charles's house, and I used to come to the barbecues. And I met Charles because Charles worked at a Kenneth Cole.
I think Charles put them folks out of business. What your spirit say? What did your spirit agree with?
Well, my spirit will tell you.
Put Kenneth Cole out of business, one location, shut down the company. Because what I do know is that I got my discount.
And so did I.
And so did Craig. So did
all of the kids.
Yeah, baby. Because he had a full operation coming out that boat.
He had an operation coming out there. Now, for those of you who may have worked in retail, or even if you have never worked in retail, you already know that when someone works in retail, they get a discount on stuff, but you only usually get, you're supposed to only get it for yourself. You're not supposed to use your discount for other people. And with Banana Republic and places like that, you only had a certain amount of items that you could get 50% off. Well, he worked at Kenneth Cole. And every person that he was cool with, he gave them 50% off. So what we think happened, well, I won't put words in your mouth. What I believe happened was he was stealing them shoes. And he was pocketing the 50%. So if the shoes were $100, he would charge you $50. But he wasn't putting that $50 in the register, not register. He wasn't putting it in the register. He was putting it in his change.
Yes, sir.
And so he was like, "Oh, just let me know, what size you wear, what shoes you want." It was just unlimited. It didn't even matter. And so somebody said, "Randy, I don't think that's the right Cash App." Is it? No, it's not. You only know your Cash App. Somebody probably got Cash App sent over there.
How do I correct it?
You can't. You're going to have to type it again.
Oh.
Wait, did somebody write it in there the correct way?
Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Ramia put it in there. Yeah, they said, see, this is why I say good day thinkers, thought leaders, progressive. See, my people's smart. Not only are they smart.
Your people's smart.
They're observant.
They smart.
See,
they smart.
Yes, you is kind, you is
kind,
you is important.
You is important.
You is kind. Okay,
you is important.
I repinned it. I pinned the correct one. You is kind, you is smart, and you is important.
That part.
So anyway, the guy Charles, he was. Why are we saying his name?
He said, that's what you do. They said, so you had to pay Charles in cash.
You had to, yes, indeed.
What other option could it be?
You had to pay him in cash.
Yeah.
And so he'd be like, well, let me know what shoes you want.
Absolutely.
And then you would give him your money. You would give him your cash.
And everybody that was at the house, at his barbecues and stuff, be walking around in Kenneth Cole shoes.
The entire room.
The whole barbecue would have on Kenneth Cole shoes. You're like, oh, I saw those. I was going to get those.
Yeah, that's what brought us together.
And that's probably what put them out of business.
That's what put them out of business.
The one over there in Phipps Plaza.
And Phipps, it wasn't that long.
Right. So I was going over to his barbecues and I met Randy over there. And so like I used to see Randy pretty much usually when I would go over there, but Randy at the time, you were traveling for work.
Mm-hmm.
Randy was traveling for work, so he wasn't always in town. But we would see each other over there.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened was the thing that brought us together was Jackie's Back had aired on Lifetime.
It sure did.
All I know is Jackie's Back. Yvette said, Randy, did you get my Cash App?
Oh.
All I know is Jackie's Back. If you haven't seen Jackie's Back with Jennifer Lewis.
No, that's a treasure.
Listen. So
that's a treasure.
One day we were over there, and I don't know how we started talking about that movie. But
Thanks, Yvette. Yes, I'm sorry, Craig. Yes.
Yvette got
Thank you, baby.
And so we were throwing lines out from that movie because it was running on Lifetime at that time. And when I tell you that shit was so funny, it was so hilarious. And so we were laughing, and then Randy and I at some point ended up exchanging numbers. This bitch gonna tell me. And listen, don't tell them kids where I work. Because like once we started hanging out, he was the one that was like, don't tell them kids where I work.
Ever.
I don't want them kids knowing where I work.
Don't let the kids have an advantage. Ever.
And I think I know I've told you all this story, but when I first started kind of going out to like gay clubs and stuff, this was in the beginning of those early years here in Atlanta. Because this was like 98, 99.
Mm-hmm.
And Randy and I were, we would go out sometimes to the club. And he's the one I write about in my first book where I went to use my debit card at a gay club.
Yeah.
And I went to hand my card and he snatched my hand. He said, what are you doing? And I said, I'm getting a drink. He said, you don't have no cash? I said, no. He was like, well, if you ain't got no cash, you don't drink. He said, bitch, these kids will steal your motherfucking fingerprint. He said 3 weeks from next Tuesday, they'll be at the dealership. Because that was when credit card, remember, this was before credit cards were like tapped or slotted. This was when you had those old school machines and you would run that thing across. It was a carbon copy.
Yeah.
And he said, bitch, them kids are going in that motherfucking trash can to get them carbons out of there, and bitch will be at a dealership getting a car in your name.
By 12 noon the next day.
So I never used a debit card. And for years, I wouldn't use a debit card or a credit card in a club, in a gay club.
Yeah.
I don't go to clubs now, but I did get to the point where I started using them.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was just like, well, if somebody used my card, then I'm going to just call the bank and but at that time, we did not play those games.
Right.
And I remember when, if you read my first book, Salim, I opened the book with a guy that I dated named Salim. That was Noré.
Mm-hmm.
Me, Randy, and a friend of Randy's, Chuck.
Oh, yeah.
We used to hang out, and they gave me a birthday party one time, and Noré, my ex, Salim, in the first book, was supposed to come to the he was supposed to come to the birthday party, and he didn't come, and I was so disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
And Randy got on the phone with him and was like, he really wanted you to be here, and da-da-da-da.
Good GG, that's what we do.
Right. So Randy and I, the very first Pride that I ever went to, Rashard mentioned this the other day. The very first Pride that I went to Salim passed away.
Mm-hmm.
The very first Pride event that I went to outside of Atlanta was in DC. I'm from Maryland, but the first time I went to a Pride. And me, Randy, a friend of Randy's, and my friend Rashard, we all went up to DC. We had rented a
SUV, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a Blazer. It was a Chevy Blazer. And we stayed in a hotel room. Randy and his friends stayed in one room, and me and Rashard stayed in another room. And do you know that, remember Rashard started dating that guy?
Mm-hmm.
His name was Bernard.
Bernard.
You know he transitioned and became a woman.
They always come back and get you stuff out there. They circle back.
He transitioned and became a woman.
Wow. Did I fuck with Rashad?
I don't know because
She got on this thing.
I think that lady was fucking her. I think that lady was fucking her. I think I think that lady was fucking her. And so, becoming a woman right before my eyes. That's that line from Parents is Burning. Becoming a woman right before my eyes.
That part. Yeah, he is traumatized.
But Rashard moved to DC and everything.
Yeah.
Well, he moved to not DC. He moved outside of DC. He moved in like
he was traumatized.
he moved to like Oxon Hill, which is right outside of DC.
When the girls trick you,
it was part of Maryland, a city in Maryland. And so, but yeah, he moved up there, and they dated. I don't think they dated long once he got there.
Craig, do you think that is now part of the gay experience? Is that you date someone that transitions over? It's happened to me. It's happened.
No, it ain't never happened to me.
With the boy we just talked about it the other day.
Who?
The LA dude.
I didn't date him. That was just somebody
interacting with. It's just,
interaction. Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Just at some point, you met someone that you had common interests with that has now.
Yeah, I mean that's
kind of did. That's like a common thing now. I think that's weird.
Yeah. But yeah, like that's interesting. But yeah, but he's died. He died. I don't know how he died, but I just know he died.
Randy, do you remember when Craig called you from the drive-thru saying, "Baby"?
They love that story.
When I tell you, it gave me such joy because it was so courageous, but it was so like, fuck you.
Well, let's see how much of the story you remember. Thank you, Ramia, for the Cash App. Thank you, Yvette, Jose Roble, and Terrell Stevens. And Jamal Davis. Thank you from yesterday. How much of the story do you remember?
I just remember when I received the call, you were in the actual drive-thru. I heard some of the order.
That's right.
And I think
I was. What drive-thru was I in?
You was in Popeyes.
I was in Popeyes.
You was in motherfucking Popeyes.
This is when I used to eat meat. This is
right.
years ago. I'm gonna let him say what he remembers, and then I'll fill you in with the story.
But all I can recall is like, Randy. I said, Craig, how's lunch? I'm just kind of making talk with him, and he was like, Randy, I'm not going back to that job. I said, Craig, you gotta let them people know. I said, what about, like, how you gonna just end it? Like, I was like, do you have the keys or do you have anything you need to return to them? He was like, I don't know, but I ain't going back. I said, Craig, you can't do these good white folks like that. They done gave you this job. Craig was like, I'm not doing it. That nigga just said no. It was a hard no.
And what's interesting, because I didn't know we were going to talk. Somebody mentioned it in the comments, so of course I didn't know we were going to talk about this tonight. But it kind of speaks to what I was talking about with you guys the other day when I went live. I was sitting in that room over there, and I was saying, because I've always kind of carried that philosophy that life is so short, and I don't want to spend. I don't want to spend any of my time doing things that I don't want to do.
Right.
And so, so this was during the time where I was still dreaming, and I was on this climb, and I was trying to figure out my life, and I knew what I wanted to do, but it just wasn't lining up. It just wasn't happening. And so I had to take a job because I remember seeing this interview with Denzel Washington. And he said, I think he said his grandmother or his mother, one of them said to him, do what you have to do until you can do what you want to do. And meaning, like, sometimes you have to take a job or do work that you may not want to do, but you have to do until you can do until you can do what you want to do. And so I ended up taking this job. A friend of mine helped me get this job at this hair salon.
That was the other thing.
What?
And then someone else got you the job. I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
He had put a word in for me.
Yeah.
And
Craig was very reliable. Very reliable.
This is why you got to be careful who you vouch for. This is why you got to be careful who the fuck you vouch for.
For real.
Put your name on the line.
Yeah.
And so he had helped me get a job. He was a hairstylist. A friend of mine was a hairstylist, and he helped me get a job but I had to go through corporate, and it was a hair salon called Van Michaels. They still exist.
They do. Mhm.
It's a white salon.
They're exclusive.
Right. And so I had to go
Thanks,
there.
Mantra. I'm sorry.
And so,
Thanks, Jamal Davis.
and so I had to go there to I had to go train.
Mm-hmm.
And so
orientation.
It was orientation.
Good orientation.
So this was the very first day. It was just me and the lady who was training me. And they had this manual with all of these codes because the job was going to be me. I was going to be answering the phone at this hair salon.
Right,
I was going to be like a receptionist. I was going to be answering the phone, and I was going to be taking calls and scheduling appointments, but scheduling services. So like if they were coming in for a cut and color or whatever, and it had all these different codes, and you had to know how to put these codes.
All that matching up.
All that shit.
Yeah.
And so when we were sitting in the office, me and the lady, she training me, and I'm going through the book, and I'm sitting there thinking like, this is not what you want to do. This is not. And so I'm going through the thing, and so she said, okay, well, we're going to stop right now. We're going to take a break. We're going to take lunch and da-da-da. She said, and I'll see you back here in about whatever time. And so I went to that Popeyes down the road.
So at what point did you say, "Oh, I'm not coming back to this motherfucker"?
When I was sitting there looking through that manual. When I was sitting there looking.
That is so premeditated.
Right. When I was sitting there looking at, cause see,
that's so fucking courageous though.
But it's like I
wish I could do it.
I literally try to.
I want to do it.
I try to step outside of myself and be like, can you really see yourself going to work at this salon and you dealing with these white women and they coming in there with their entitlement and they're trying to schedule their appointments and like, are you really going to be happy doing that?
You're an idiot.
And so I literally, it was a code manual.
Right.
So when she let me go, I went down the road to the Popeyes, and I remember thinking like, well, what am I getting lunch for? Because I ain't even going back. I mean, and I'm in the drive. I said, hold on one second. And I remember calling Randy. I said, I ain't going back. He said, well, what you mean?
I said, I can get past it.
I said, I'm not going back. And I called that lady and I said, hi. I said, this is Craig. I said, I just left for lunch. I said, but this job, it's not going to work for me. And I said, I don't want to waste your time. And I certainly don't want my time wasted. And I said, I really feel bad about calling you and telling you this, because obviously somebody else could have this job. I said, but this just isn't for me.
It's not for me.
And I'm not coming back.
It's not for me.
And I said, and I feel so bad. I said, you don't even have to pay me for the half a day. And the lady said, oh,
big gracious.
Right. She said, oh, no. She said, I have to pay
no, not longer.
Legally, I have to pay.
By law.
She said, so just give me your information. I said, okay. And I gave her my information, and they mailed that little check to me.
Yeah.
And I didn't go back.
Yeah, I paid for another Popeyes dinner. That it did do.
Speaking of Popeyes, now y'all know I love TikTok. I'm always scrolling on TikTok, just looking at stuff. I may not always comment, but I'm always looking at stuff on TikTok. There's this guy that I follow in New York. He's in New York. And he
hates the people.
Yes. And he goes around, he be in the streets, like walking around, and he be talking to like homeless people. And he was doing this whole thing with Chipotle. And now I think he got some sort of something with Chipotle. I don't know if he got paid.
Like a partnership.
Yeah, it was some sort of a partnership, but I don't know if they paid him or not. I don't know. But he was always going in Chipotle and he was ordering food and he would just be doing stuff. And then he started buying food for like homeless people. You want to get a Chipotle bowl? He said, come on. And he would take them in. Now, when I see him on TikTok, he's going in Popeyes. Bitch, he was in Popeyes. I was looking at it today. Bitch, the homeless guy ordered a 3-piece chicken and Cajun fries and a drink. Bitch, do you know how much it was?
$14.
$23.
You a damn lie.
But this is in New York, so I know they be kind of crazy up there in New York. Yes, the one they be talking about, oh, this is the new, yes, TB. He was like, oh, the Chipotle new sauce, da-da-da. But he's doing Popeyes now. That shit was $23. It was almost $24. I said, Popeyes for 3 wings?
3 wings hot.
Right. I was like, what the fuck?
Hot.
Like fast food has gotten out of
control. It's pretty much.
Yes.
Yeah, this shit is ridiculous.
Hold on one second. This is Thaddeus. Click, clack, heels.
Heels.
Right.
Oh, I'm looking skinny. Thank you.
Yeah, they say like you.
Oh, story time. Craig, let me get this in real quick.
Wait, what was the thing you said you wanted to?
This I'm going to tell you.
Mm.
So, everyone, if you don't know, I have challenged Greg to a tennis match in the near future on a very warm day. Craig's going to do all the filming.
I'm gonna film it.
Right? So, I took it upon my good self this week. And my good work wife was like, I was telling
Your
her.
work wife.
I'll tell you about that later in a minute. So, I have shared with her about this match, and I was like, "Oh, I got to build up my endurance. I ain't played in a while. I want to be out there looking like the fat ass." Be like, "Okay, when the break, right?" So, this past Wednesday, I get to the court.
You went this past like 2 days ago.
Craig,
You
when
went
I
2
tell
days
you,
ago.
2 days ago, and for those 2 days, Wednesday, Thursday, and finally today, I had a permanent limp. My knee was killing me. But let me back up. Well, let me tell you about these 50s that I was not prepared for.
Because how old are you? 50
Yeah, I'll be 55
in June.
in June. I was not prepared for this to be like, yo, shit just ain't working like it used to.
Like what?
Just your movement and your mobility and your.
Well, but see, that's what this wasn't even planned, but I'm gonna be honest with you. And that Patreon that I told you guys about that I was gonna upload with me meeting with the people working on music, because I had a meeting Monday
Okay.
with Yoshi and some other singer. Well, she's the only. Well,
You're doing like a little showcase?
there's some other singer. No, we're putting together an EP for her.
Ooh.
So we're gonna put together those of you who know, you may have read my first book. When I moved to Atlanta, I moved here specifically to write music. And so I really want to get back into music. And so Yoshi, she was on The Voice this past. They're like 55. You don't look 55.
Oh, thank you.
Well, here's the thing with the gays. You always gotta add 7. You gotta add 7 to the age that you think we are. Because we usually defy age by 7 years.
Yes, yeah.
If you wanted them to take care of your skin and stuff.
Thanks.
But we had a meeting this past weekend. It was like 7 of us in here. I know I'm gonna upload the Patreon. I haven't forgotten. I've already put it together. I've already uploaded. I just need to post it for you guys. But I may put a little piece on my YouTube channel too. But we're gonna put together an EP for her. And so we're meeting again this coming week. Because I really want to get back into music. Music is my passion. I love music. I love writing. But it's just one of those things, writing in general. But it's just one of those things that I love music.
You do.
And like we're going to a live music thing tonight, like a little showcase. But I love music and I want to be a part of that.
That's cool.
And I really feel like I want at some point in my lifetime to release music, something that I wrote. But anyway, how did I get to that?
I don't know.
What did you say?
You dropped it off and left it.
I know.
I picked it up. Yep, I picked it up. So, what's going on with the people? I was telling my story. So back to I'm just thinking, let me just kind of see what this feels like. I'm telling my girlfriend, hey, take it a little easy now for real, with all that back and forth.
Right.
But my knee was literally.
Oh yeah, he was talking about movement. Yeah, I'm sorry. Thank you, y'all. Thaddeus is texting me too. He's going out of town for a cruise tomorrow, and he's just giving me like his alarm code. See, it's important to do this kind of stuff with your friends, with your people. And so, because Thaddeus is from Baltimore like I am, and so he just wants me to have his alarm code, and he want to make sure that I can see his location. Like I have my location shared with him. Like my core people, I have my location shared with them so they can see where I am. I can see where they are. I don't have your location.
We can talk about it.
But about the movement thing, this is why I keep saying to you, I can't vouch for any other brand of soursop, but that brand that I have, bitch, it's not a game. My dad had mobility issues. When I say mobility, I just mean in terms of getting up and off the couch. Because he's like, I have a trouble getting up off the couch. He'd be stiff and da-da-da-da. And I've been telling him for the longest, you need to use the soursop. Try the soursop. And he wouldn't try it, and he finally used it. He didn't text me the other day talking about, I'm out of the good brain.
Good brain?
I was only starting.
I
only started you on soursop. Now he went the whole.
Yeah.
Now he went the whole line.
Right, the whole series.
Right. I'm like, well, I mean,
That's
So,
hilarious.
but you really need to try the brand that I use because I'm telling you, let me tell you something. I went to the gym tonight. You know, I was at the gym before you came over here. When I tell you I'm squatting like I'm 23 now.
Really?
Bitch, I get down in the gut, in the hole.
In the hole?
Yes. Like my knees and shit don't bother me now. My lower back doesn't bother me. It's moved that inflammation up out of my body. That's all I can tell you. And so when somebody said, look, Amari said, Craig, I started Liquid Blend Soursop Tuesday. I really feel different. And I think you're welcome. I'm telling you, the shit is amazing.
Yeah.
You'll notice a difference within 2 weeks. So yeah, I use that. I also use the prostate bully because I'm not trying to
You
have.
got a whole little concoction
Yeah, I got.
going on.
Bitch, I got a new shipment in yesterday.
Come on, ship.
I sure did.
On reserve.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's. Did he say dangerously low? What did he say?
Oh,
My father. He said, yeah, he said I'm dangerously low. Not this last time, but he said that to me
Right.
before. I'm dangerously low. I'm like, you the main one that didn't want to use it.
right.
But I'm telling you, that shit is amazing. The other thing that I wanted to tell you guys, Miss Nivea said I started it last night. It really works. Miss Nivea, I want to know what you noticed. What do you notice? Like, what did you notice in your body?
Right.
Greg swears by the
Yeah.
he been
The
swearing.
Shilajit one.
He swear by the Shilajit, but he also likes the
Let's Shilajit is a game.
Black Sea. He showed me his numbers the other day. I can't really tell you because he told me not to tell y'all, but he showed me some numbers of his, and his shit is like normal now.
Okay.
And I said, oh, well, that's good. Oh, nice. So here's what I'm thinking, guys and girls. Can I show the bottle? Sure, I'll show you the bottle. Let me grab the bottle. Wait, I'm thinking you're talking about the sour sop. Oh, she said, Miss Nivea said my gut went down.
Come on, girl.
I'm trying to tell you. Hold on, let me get the bottle. I'll show you.
Come on, Miss Divya.
Right here. And the link is in the caption of my video. And so when you click on that link, it takes the discount off immediately. You know, every time you use that same link. Or if you go to their website, Liquid Blends with a Z, and then just type in Craig the Writer Stewart as the promo code, all one word, Craig the Writer Stewart, all running together. It'll take off the discount as well. But if you use the link, it'll just automatically do it. But what I was going to tell you guys is, guys and girls, is I was saying to Randy before we came on the live, telling our stories is really doing well. And I met up with Cassandra, that's my editor. I met up with her yesterday and gave her the footage from the one that I just filmed the other day with Greg, Ryan, and Finner, where we're talking about grief and losing our moms. I gave Cassandra the footage yesterday, and then I'm filming a new episode before I leave for New York, because you know we're about to start this Fag Talk tour. So before I leave for New York, I think it's the end of this month. It's like the 22nd of March, I think it is. I'm filming a conversation with lesbians. So we're going to talk about the lesbian experience, right? My goal is to drop these episodes once a month. And what I was saying to Randy, and I don't mean this in any kind of way other than the way I'm just going to say it. When I think back over my journey in my life and my work and my career, I think that I think I'm a visionary.
Oh, indeed.
In the sense of I like to, like I was just saying to you earlier about, like, I kind of think about things forward.
Right.
Like even like with me sitting in that Popeyes drive-thru, I was trying to imagine myself working at that hair. So I'm like, I'm not gonna like this. I was like putting myself in that position. So like the same way that I've been saying to Madison, I don't know what would happen with Fag Talk. High vibe. That's a conversation that I want to do as well with cisgender women and trans women. That's definitely on my radar because I've talked to a couple trans girls that I know. Cherry the Boom is one. I've talked to Madison. So I definitely plan on having that conversation with trans women and cisgender women. But I've been saying to Madison for a while, I'm like, Madison, I don't know what would happen with Fag Talk if Shamar, I didn't block Shamar. Somebody blocked him? So
Marshall one?
no, somebody in here.
The Crooked Boy?
No, not him. Not him. The plan is to take telling our stories on the road at some point, right? But let me say this. I've been saying to Madison, I don't know what would happen with. Thank you, Jasmine. Jasmine, you know we're coming to Orlando and Miami with Fag Talk, you know. But I was saying to Madison, I don't know what would happen with Fag Talk if YouTube decides the way that we speak on that show about trans, gay, lesbian stuff is no longer acceptable. Because the reason why we don't stream live on TikTok is we tried a few times, but they would turn our live off because the way that we speak about stuff, right? But what happens if and again, this is what I mean when I say about the visionary part of me. What happens if YouTube decides, oh no, y'all can't talk about that over here? And so my thought is we need to build an app, like a streaming service, where all of our content goes on this app, right?
That is a great
And
idea.
it would be a paywall. It would be a subscription service, but it would be no different than what you're paying for like a Netflix or Paramount Plus or whatever. And we spend so much time, Black people, talking about how we need to support each other and not use their the Paramount Plus. All these companies who are capitulating for Trump or towards Trump. And so what I'm thinking, and I said this to Randy before we got on the live, maybe I'll do it for myself. Maybe I'll create my own. Because what I know to be true for me is I've never really waited for anyone to move. But again, even with the paywall, it wouldn't be nothing crazy. I'm thinking it would be something like $9.99 a month, or you pay like a flat yearly. And here's the thing, Purple Passion, you said like we pay for Patreon. I'm thinking that I could even close the Patreon and I could just put all of my shit on this app. So not only would you get my Patreon stuff over there, you would get telling our stories over there. You would get all of the, just content over there, all of my shit. And so that's what I'm thinking about doing. And so the developers who built my greeting card app, I had already given them the framework for what I wanted to look like and like the functionality of it and, all of those things. And so instead of me having Patreon, I would migrate everybody over to my app. And then again, telling our stories will be on there. And I would put little snippets on YouTube to promote it, obviously. But the full episodes would be on the app. And so like right now, I'm thinking of names for the app. Like what would the name of the app be? And you would download the app for free. And then you could either pay for the episodes that you want to watch, or you could just pay the $9.99 or whatever the price would be per month to watch all of the content on there. Or you would pay a yearly fee subscription to watch all of the content. But I was talking to Cassandra, that's the editor. I was talking to her yesterday when I dropped off the drive with the footage on it yesterday. And I said, Cassandra, I really want us to start doing these episodes once a month. I said, because the people really like it. I said, they're really starting to respond to it. And those of you who've been following my content for a while, you know that this is probably like the 5th or 6th version or season, if you will, of telling our stories. Because, the very first one was a conversation with Black queer people. Yes, exactly, Yvette. Kind of like my very own network. Except it would be a streaming service. It wouldn't be on TV. But you could obviously cast it onto your TV channel, right? Oh, The Writer's Place. I like that. That's cute. Who said that? Cute. Mantra, The Writer's Place.
That's good. I like that.
That's cute. So anyway, I'm thinking about doing that, and I'm going to have a conversation with Randy's a Gemini. I'm thinking about doing having a conversation with the developers about building that, and then when I film them, I would just upload them to the app. And then, so I was saying to Cassandra yesterday, I said, I really want to start putting these out once a month. And like I said, we're going to film another one this month. So I'll have 2. So while I'm on tour, I can be dropping those while I'm gone. While I'm on the road, I can be dropping the episodes. And so I need to come up with like a logo so that when you go to the app store and you see the app, like you see, and you know what you're going to download.
The writer's room.
Yeah, the writer's room, what did Mantra say? Somebody said the writer's room, and then Mantra said
the writer's place.
the writer's place. Yeah. I kind of want to tie it into Impeccable Works, though, because that's my publishing company. So I was thinking about Impeccable TV, something like that. So, but anyway,
I think that it's naturally the level of progression and what your brand needs. I think it's the elevated thing to do for maximum exposure.
And then
everything is in one place.
Yeah, it would be contained in one place.
I think it's a great idea.
And then moving beyond that, moving beyond just my content, it would be like these creators out here who are creating like shorts, like short films and things like that, where they might be like 15 minutes or whatever. I could also license their stuff and put it on the app, right? So like, and it wouldn't just be gay content. It would not just be gay content, but like there are things like, for example, like Issa Rae, when she got started, she was doing like I'm doing with Telling Our Stories. Except hers was a scripted show.
It was something.
It was called The Awkward Black Girl.
Awkward Black Girl.
The adventures of the Awkward Black Girl, something like that.
Something on the lines of
and she used to drop the episodes. Craig, other people would get their podcast on that and give you a Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly it, Yvette. So like, because even like my friend Danielle in New York, we've been
Impeccable Diaries. That was cute.
My friend Danielle and I, we've been talking about doing a podcast because we have these conversations all the time. Like we just have these conversations, and I think it would bring a different dynamic than what me and Greg and you do on this live. It would be a different dynamic from what me and Madison do on Fact Talk, because Danielle is a straight Black woman. Excuse me, I'm a gay man, and I think the conversation, like, I think I said this to you guys the other day on that live when I was sitting over there. When Danielle came into the room, into the house the other day, she had a layover here, and so she extended it. And so she came over, and so she came in and she hugged me and she said, she said, and I'm paraphrasing because I don't remember exactly how she said it, but she said, our friendship has withstood the test of time. She said, people always say that they're going to stay in touch. She said, but life happens. She said, but life has not happened to our friendship. She said, I'm so grateful for your friendship. I love you, da 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 da. Like, she's just so good with words, right? But we have these amazing phone conversations. And those of you who've been following me for a while, you know that every now and then she'll get on the live with me, like if I'm in New York or whatever, and we'll jump on these lives and we'll have these conversations. But we've been talking about doing a podcast together. We already got the name. We already got the artwork. The name of the podcast is called Too Much to Text. It's called Too Much to Text.
That's cute.
Because we have so much to say, right?
Yeah.
I'm reading your comments. Yes, what's that? Kanai Williams. Yes, and that's what I'm saying, because things are moving towards more censorship. And so what I'm saying is the way that we avoid that is for me to build an app, and then I can just drive my audience to that app. Yeah, because there's no censorship there. And so that's what I'm saying. So even like,
Too much in text.
I mean, I would still use YouTube as a vehicle to drive people to the app. But even like when we do the lives and stuff, like because again, instead of me posting like the majority of my content on Patreon, because I post a lot of content. I like that impeccable way. I post a lot of content on my Patreon, but there's still limitations on Patreon. There are things that I can't do or say on Patreon because it still goes through, it feeds through YouTube. Maybe you didn't know that, but it still feeds through YouTube. And so my thing is, if I'm uploading directly to my platform, I don't have to. I don't need their permission to do that. So what I'm saying is, yeah, I would. Yes, exactly what I'm saying, Crystal. I would post little snippets, little teasers on my YouTube channel to still get that YouTube check, and then to mostly to drive people over to the app to promote it that way. Um, but again, I think it's something that, and this is no shade. I'm not being funny when I say this. Like when Tyler Perry started his studio, he didn't allow other creatives to come, like filmmakers to come to film. He does now. Like they film like pieces of Black Panther over there. But when he first started, he wasn't allowing anybody to do that, which I understand because, you know, when you're starting out, you're trying to get your own stuff. Just like with this app that I'm talking about, I would have to get my stuff out there first and get it moving and get it going. And then once I get it going, then I could work with other creators and have them, if they already, like they're producing their own content, they just giving it to me for me to put it in front of you all on the app. And then I would pay them whatever, you know, based on, you know, the sales and stuff like that. Or the revenue that their content generates. But I think that that's the move, and I think that's the way to go. And so it literally hit me right before we got on this live tonight. And I was saying to Randy, I said, I think I'm going to do that. I said, I think that's something to work towards. I think that's like, it makes sense.
I think that's the next step.
Yeah, and I think I'm going to do it on my own.
Greg and Randy should have their own podcast called Kitchen Table Talk.
Right, and but that's what I was going to say too, because even like the conversation that me, you, and Greg have, they can go on the app. I would put little pieces on YouTube, but the full conversation would be on the app, whatever I end up calling it. So yeah, so those are just things that I'm thinking about now, and Sister Craft. But yeah, so the publishing company with us. And see, here's the other thing. No, I don't want to start a publishing company. I'm not interested in doing that.
You know.
No, Scott had asked me about that a while ago. You got a good memory, Kevy Kev. Scott a while ago some years ago had asked me about us coming together and starting a publishing company for like aspiring writers, and then we would publish their books.
Okay.
But I don't want to do that. Like I don't have a passion for that. Because that will require me to read all of their books, feel really passionate about it.
Put your stamp of approval.
Yeah, and then put it out. And I don't know. I don't have that kind of passion. Look who calling.
I heard somebody was doing a motherfucking live without.
Bitch, don't be calling my motherfucking.
Bitch, I got fans too, Miss Craig.
You got what?
I got fans too, Miss Craig.
That's right.
Oh, you got fans, girl?
I mean, it's like.
Oh, look at that hair.
But hey, who's counting?
He said it's like 5 or 6, but who's counting?
I can't take this hair because the girl is getting poised right about now.
You look at this hair. You're in hair and makeup. What you doing tonight?
I'm in hair and makeup.
I'm going to. Hi, Red.
Hey, babe. What's up, Greg? What's up, baby?
Wait a minute, bitch. He using your phone holder.
No.
Honey, the people are already commenting on the post.
It's just for one night.
Oh, so you mean to tell me they went and told on us? They came over to your post and told you?
I mean, Craig, I've got a few people that.
They're loyal.
You got a few people who like you. Let me go.
Your host is loyal.
Let me go over to your post and see who was over there commenting because I'm gonna block them.
Your host is loyal.
I'm just playing.
Her name, Drink. What is it? Drink That's Me or Drink That's Me. That's who got the motherfucking charges, bitch, on the holder.
Really?
I called y'all too early. I was about to go do my hair, and the girl is like, Greg, they doing a live, bitch.
Wait, the girl. Wait. The girl said what?
The girls they are doing a live, and you are not there.
You are not there. You are not there.
Wait a minute, Greg. When we got on here, the people were like, wait a minute, I want y'all to see his face. when I got on here, the people were like, they were like, "Where's Greg? I miss Greg. Where's Greg? Why is he not there?"
Hi, Kevin Kev. I wish you could. If I pay him down, Kevin Kev would get his whole life.
Oh my God! What you sitting there naked?
You sit there naked. Where's that cafeteria? You got a goddamn cafeteria?
No, bitch, it's like 30 degrees here for all the New Yorkers. Hey, powerful.
Yeah, listen, it's cold in
those comments, honey.
baby. You know it's cold up there.
Yeah, baby.
But wait a minute, Greg. So wait a minute. The way that your hair is sticking up. You remember those little dolls? They were like little trolls, and they had the red hair. That's what your hair looked like sticking up. Right. Yes.
Yes.
If this camera pans down, everyone on your live, honey, you'll get 3,000 new viewers per second.
3,000.
Oh, they're gonna shut the live down.
Shut it down.
Sitting there naked.
Sit there naked.
No nudity.
No nudity over here. Whatsoever.
A black bitch.
Ah! So are you having a good time?
Because it seems as if y'all were in a deep, I Air Man's bracelet. It seems like y'all were in a deep convo.
We were.
Slightly.
And then a girl who's traveling to New York called and interrupted.
Well, can you tell them I'm running low on cash and it's $sign, don't stop, get it.
Wait a minute. Wait. Why he said, can you tell them that I'm running low on cash and it's cash at $sign, don't stop, get it.
If he put something on it, honey, you'll get a little something special.
He get a little something special.
Kevin Cam. Greg said if you put a little something on it, you'll get a little something special.
Tell him I would do something strange for some change.
That's it, Greg. That's it.
You are so crazy.
I know Mantra is in the comments.
Mantra's in the comments working, baby.
That's what she do.
All the girls, and they're working.
What about Lily Duncan? Is Lily Duncan?
I haven't seen Lily Duncan come through.
Lily be on that replay team, but she's the replay squad president.
Oh, okay.
Randy, I miss you, Randy.
I miss you too. I hope you're having a great time.
Did y'all plan the outfits?
No, not at all.
No, but we are stepping out this evening.
Yeah. We're gonna shake a tail feather.
Where are you going?
The Marquette Discotheque and Eatery.
You said where are we going? Cause what?
It's funny how you wait till a bitch leaves and you're going out. But
It's funny how I wait till a bitch leaves and now I'm going out. Well, girl, you usually having to work on Saturday, so you don't be going nowhere. Wait a minute, let me show them. He done turned the camera around. Look at his boots.
Get it, boo.
Are you wearing these tonight?
No.
You're wearing these women's boots tonight?
That's not a woman's food. It's Alexander McQueen, honey.
Well, McQueen was a queen. and look, it ain't no man wearing those boots except you.
Them boots is fierce, though.
Listen, there's a bunch of mirrors in this room. I have to be real careful of the angle.
Right. Why are you sitting around in that room naked?
Because I literally jumped out of the shower. A girl was blow drying her hair. I'm almost done. And, girl, it was given. Let me see what Miss Craig is up to. Because I went to you on the show. And I was like, oh, show.
Somebody said,
Gotta
what?
be canceled.
Are you calling into your own show?
I don't know who you people are that went over there and told on us.
On us.
They are typing buttes in the comments. BEW.
A good heavy earlobe having bitch.
Oh, what?
A good heavy earlobe having bitch. That part.
A good heavy earlobe having. Wait, somebody in the Gnarly said puss in boots.
Puss in boots. Them boots is eating it though. They eat.
I would have told y'all girls my look because the look is all leather and she's giving very dominatrix.
Well, let us see the look.
I want to see the look.
I can't because if I move too slow, bitch, like I said, your whole thing will get shut down, bitch. You won't be able to.
Well, can't you ain't the clothes on the bed? They're not
All
on
right,
the
take
bed.
a picture and call back when you've dressed.
Hold on, Craig.
Hold on, Craig.
Yeah, no JJ's tonight. No JJ's
Yeah,
tonight.
you can't eat that shit every night.
Okay, y'all trying to have us have cirrhosis. No, that's alcohol.
That's
You trying to have us have high blood pressure.
Wait, bitch, who got high blood pressure?
Right, that's what they're gonna have us having if they keep having us eat.
I'm on a towel, and
So you were blow drying your hair out.
I was not finished.
You used the blow dry in the room in the hotel?
Absolutely. Like, this is the belt.
Absolutely.
The belt. You already see the belt.
That's the belt.
Show show my undies. Hold on, let me move those for kitty cat.
It's pink panties.
It's a leather frame jean.
A what?
Can't take the top.
What is it?
It's a leather frame jean.
A leather frame jean.
Yes, the top is very woman. This is the sleeve on her.
It's giving very woman.
And I'm doing a bow tie, a leather bow tie. Not a bow tie, but it's gonna be like a the underwear's are short. A tie, like a bow, like a bird.
Yeah.
And this is the fur of choice.
Oh, you're wearing the fur.
Yes. Very Sex of the City, Greg. I approve. I approve.
Okay, call me back.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Somebody calling his other line.
That card didn't go through, honey.
They're about to get him out of that room.
That bitch is going to skedaddle out of that room.
Right. Normally, he's giving Mary J. Blige the tour. My life tour.
It is giving very Mary J. Blige.
Y'all so shady.
Monet Tejada, actually.
Right.
Monet Tejada.
But listen, we have some slots available for the cabin trip. Please email me if you're interested in coming on the cabin retreat. It's October 15th through the 18th. I really would love to meet you in person. You can go to my website, craigthewriterstewart.com, send me an email. This link that's scrolling at the bottom, you can get your tickets for Fag Talk. Mantra is asking me to go over to to Instagram. Let me see what she sent me over here on Instagram. Yes! This is how Greg's hair was looking in that video.
Very much so. I remember
This the little trolls I was talking about. That's it. That's it.
Craig is so evil.
That's what I thought of. As soon as he came on the camera, that hair was up.
It gave what's the ends?
The what?
When the ends ain't right.
Split ends.
Split ends. It was giving split
Right.
ends.
But listen, hi in South Africa. I love you back. I love you back. I definitely want to come back to South Africa.
I know.
But
To the people.
listen, we have to go because we're going to meet Yoshi and we got to be there by 10 o'clock. So listen, if you're interested in the cabin retreat, please email me. We do have some slots. Fag Talk is on tour.
Yes, I'm coming to the cabin. Yes.
Randy is supposed to be coming to the cabin as well. Greg is probably going to be there too. So yeah, that's it. Have an amazing weekend. I appreciate you guys for being here and listening. And I think I am going to move forward with building this app with all of the content and that kind of thing. So have an amazing weekend.
Bye, everyone. Thank you. Enjoyed you.
Bye.